Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Seyorias, and today I am joined by Indomitable. Say hi, Indomitable.
Hello, it's me, Indomitable, the man who will consume all media, and today we're finally finishing our JOJO stand tier list.
Our long-awaited and long-anticipated JOJO video, absolutely.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, dude. Do you realize how long it's been? It's been like a couple weeks.
Yeah, like 2 whole weeks. Life be crazy like that.
Yeah, people were like expecting it like last week, and we're just like, yeah, we're busy. We can't get to it. We apologize.
Yeah. I mean, it's just JoJo. That shit ain't going anywhere, you know.
It's really not getting anywhere. But what I'm glad to say is that we're finally getting back on track, and we're actually gonna get it finished today. Hopefully, if everything works well.
Hopefully, we'll be a lot faster this time.
And hopefully we move a lot faster, because last time I think it took around maybe 3 hours. What was it? Something like that.
It was
something
like
crazy.
Close to 2. Yeah, it was.
Or close to 2. Yeah, something insane like that. But no longer. We shall proceed with definitely going a lot faster. But to recap, we basically are gonna go through all the different stands of JoJo, starting from part 3 and going all the way to part 9. And we got, I think, a little bit into Stone Ocean. We only did, I think, a couple stands there, but then we stopped right before.
Yeah. Did like
so we'll quickly go over the ones we put just as a refresher, and then we'll continue from there. So we're gonna go from part 6 to 9. We were debating on whether to do part 9, but we looked at the amount of stands there were, and we were like, yeah, never mind. It's just it's literally just 5, so we can just quickly do that too. But yeah, let's jump straight into it. You have the list pulled up, and I have the thing recording, so let's get straight into it.
Yeah. So
perfect.
Stone Free is where we started.
So Stone Free is where we started. Let's scroll up to C. We put Stone Free in C.
Yeah, Stone Free in C. You are not a fan of this stand.
I am not a fan of Stone Free, and it's nothing against Jolene. I think Jolene's actually a better character because of how sort of useless Stone Free is, in my opinion. Just because compared to like Star Platinum and the Crazy Diamond and Golden Experience, Stone Free doesn't really hold up, in my opinion. I don't know if you feel the same.
I mean, I get what you're saying. It's definitely not the best main JoJo stand. Yeah, but I mean, in stands in general too, I feel like just if Jolene just had like another stand, she would have done much better against Father Pucci. Probably, yeah.
That's why I put it at a C, because I'm like, because Jolene used so much of Stone Free in so many different versatile ways. It belongs in C. But if Jolene hadn't been using Stone Free, it would have been just a one-off JoJo
stand, and more it's just, you know, the fact that the user was, you know, not an idiot. Yeah,
but like it's also the user that brought out like its usefulness. I feel like
that's what I mean. It's like the user is what made it useful.
But we're also going into this as a reminder, we are not judging the stands based on their users. We're judging those stands by themselves as a power. Like if Okuyasu got Golden Experience or Golden Wind, right? It wouldn't be good.
Yeah.
So we're just judging it based on just the stand themselves. If like a normal person were using them, you know, like the average schmo, if you will.
Yes. If Mitchell got a stand, basically.
Yeah, basically, if Seyorias got a stand, absolutely. So after jumping, so we put Stone Free in C. We put what is it? Kiss.
Well, no. Oh, okay, yeah, Kiss.
Or Star Platinum. Okay, well, we put Star Platinum where he's always put first.
Yeah.
So we just all put them together because
3 Star Platinums, because they're just all the same, you know.
Well, okay, we did drop Star Platinum just a little bit under Dio, but it's practically the same thing. I mean, they're right next to each other.
Yeah, but it's still just Star Platinum. And then we did Kiss.
Yeah, and then we did
Burning Down the
Kiss,
House.
of course.
Yeah, Kiss and Burning Down the House. Burning Down the House. Both in B.
Yeah. No, Kiss is actually in D.
Oh, is Kiss in?
We put Kiss in D.
No, Kiss.
I'm looking at it. Kiss is right next to
Oh wait,
Abakios.
never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. You're right. I was looking at what was it?
I think that's
the haircut
Cinderella.
lady.
Yeah.
The Cinderella. Yeah.
Oh god,
they look so similar.
They do look similar. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't blame me. Yeah, we put them both in B.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know. I found it's useful. Like
Kiss is useful, and burning down the house is just Mr. President.
yeah, Emporio's stand is actually used a lot and useful, like in very important scenarios. So yeah.
Yeah.
So now that's basically a recap of what we did last video. So we're gonna jump into what we're doing today, which is everything else in part 6, starting with, of course, your favorite, Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters, best girl.
Yes.
Yeah. I think you know exactly where I stand on Foo Fighters. Where do you stand on Foo Fighters?
Honestly, F tier.
Whoa.
I'm just messing with you.
We're gonna have a problem here, I see.
Hey, you're like, hey, are you gonna show those hands? No, but I think, like, personally, I think Foo Fighters has a really fun stand. But you also have to understand part of Foo Fighters stand
is the stand, though. That's the thing.
Is the stand. So
Yeah.
I kind of want to put Foo Fighters in Alien, if I'm gonna be completely honest.
Because it's not technically human.
Because it's not technically, the stand isn't.
It's a colony of planktons that have created a humanoid form and befriended Joylene. That's the stand. It allows the plankton to be human.
Yeah, so is it really a stand? That's like, that's where I fall under. I'm
know
like,
what?
where do we, where do we put this thing?
That's a good point, actually. Like, maybe we should put it in Alien.
I think okay. So we'll put it in Alien, but hypothetically, if it were a stand, where would you put it? Just for our funsies.
Probably like high A, low S, honestly.
High A.
Yeah.
I would personally put it.
Mainly just because Foo Fighters is best girl and did so much. And I love the finger gun thing that they do, where they like shoot plankton as like their finger gun. That's really
honestly,
that's really
I
funny.
wouldn't mind if we were putting this as a stand under
like the Harvest.
the Fool.
Okay. It's still an A. Okay.
Yeah, I would put it there, but for now, let's just leave it in Alien because I don't think it
like,
qualifies.
unlike other stands, Foo Fighters just is a character, so there's a lot more to like judge with.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Alien.
Alien. All right.
Oh,
and then next.
Weather. It's fucking weather report. God.
Oh boy, weather report.
It's such an overpowered stand that doesn't even follow actual weather. It
makes it rain frogs. That's what it does.
Yeah, that's an S tier stand. Like, not even including.
I mean,
the
I was
user.
gonna say, are you gonna put it anywhere else?
No, of course
Okay,
not.
but
That is such an overpowered stand.
Especially when it gets like super overpowered with like the frogs and
The
stuff.
frogs and the rainbows, or the snails.
I would actually, you know what? I would put him over. What's this guy's name?
Oh, that's Green Day.
Green Day. I would put it over Green Day.
Yeah.
Because for some reason, the only thing that beats it is literally Dream Baby.
Yes. Yeah.
Because Dream Baby, you can't stop.
You cannot.
They
you
only beat
literally
it because they got
cannot stop
lucky.
Dream Baby. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I feel like that's where Weather Report kind of belongs.
That is.
But very overpowered stand. Very, very overpowered.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Jumping next. Ooh, I skipped it.
Oh. Diver
we have
down.
our boy.
Yeah.
Diver Down.
Yes.
How do you
Fred.
feel about Diver Down?
So, it's a useful stand, but not in combat. Is that, I don't know. I like Anasui, and I think part of the reason why this stand is so good is because Anasui is the user. But like, I think on its own, like if a normal person like you and I were to have Diver Down, we could swim through cement, and that would be about it. Like, I don't think we'd find a way to make that useful to us in combat. It's like, I don't know, it's one of those stands where I think it is useful and powerful, but
you just need to know how to use it.
You just gotta know how to use it, yeah. I think honestly, we're a big part of that.
Would you be down to putting it bottom of B.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's not a bad stand by any means, but it's a very complicated stand. It's very, you know what it is?
What?
It's not a user-friendly stand.
No.
You have to be super smart or very quick on your feet to use it. And if you're not, like me, for example, you're not going to be able to use it to its full potential.
Yeah.
Right? Is that what you were basically saying?
That's basically what I was saying. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think a solid B, because it's not a C tier
No,
by any means.
it's
It's all its uses, but you need to know how to use it for it to be good.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Now, Whitesnake.
Whitesnake is a very useful stand because Whitesnake allows you to steal other people's stands.
Yes, and then implement them. You also can steal memories from people too.
That feels like an S tier stand.
Honestly, I think it should go above Heaven's Door.
Because the thing
it's
is,
just it's an advanced version of it, in my opinion.
The thing is if Pucci is fast enough and smart enough, which he definitely is to be a threat to Rohan, he could definitely take Heaven's Door from Rohan.
Yep.
So yes.
Yeah, the only thing that beats it, I think, is still what is the third is it Sheer Heart Attack, or no, that's the other one?
Bites the Dust. It's Bites the Dust.
Bites the Dust. Thank you. Bites the Dust. That the only reason why that beats Father Pucci is because it's instantaneous.
Yeah. It's
right.
You literally don't get a chance against it.
Yeah, and then Golden Experience, of course, you can't beat it
because
it's literally
no.
Yeah, you can't do anything about it. You can't even get close, and then same with the hand. So yeah, I would put it solid. Like, congratulations, top 5 Whitesnake.
Right, next is Sea Moon. I don't actually know what Sea Moon's abilities are, to be fully honest with you.
Oh, Sea Moon. Isn't this like the word like it's still transforming and stuff?
It's like the second phase
from the Green Baby.
Yeah, it's like going from the Green Baby and Whitesnake to like Maiden. What's his power though? That's the thing. That's what I want to base it off of. Okay, that's the gravity shift. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, that's actually pretty good.
So it just kind of alters gravity.
Yeah, which is pretty good in power, I must say.
But here's the thing: if you have the stand, are you able to control it?
Pucci was also like not on the level of Made in Heaven, but time acceleration too.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know.
Time acceleration, of specific people or items, not like the whole world like Made in Heaven. But
do you think it's a more advanced version of King Crimson then?
I would say so. Yeah.
So would you be down to put it above King Crimson?
Yeah, under Silver Chariot Requiem.
Right there. Yeah. We cool with this?
I'm cool with that. Pucci is probably one of the best villain stands, in all honesty, in like all of JoJo.
Oh wait, what is?
Pucci stands, plural.
Pucci stands?
Yeah. Whitesnake, Sea Moon, and Made in Heaven are probably some of the best and more powerful stands of JoJo villains.
You're right. Yeah.
But Pucci is just a great villain.
Like, oh yeah, no. Part six villain stands have been like god tier. Yeah. It's so funny.
Yeah.
So next we have Made in Heaven, which
Made in
Heaven.
It's Made in Heaven.
I mean,
not even Jotaro with his time stop could stop it.
I don't even think Golden Experience could stop it.
That's a hot take for sure. But yeah.
What do you mean? He literally reformed the universe.
Yeah. And Golden Experience Requiem literally sent a man to like eternally die throughout all time. Without end, but okay.
Okay, so you're thinking it should go under.
I mean, yeah, but still above Killer Queen, but...
No, that's what I mean though. It's like under Golden Wit.
Yeah, because unfortunately, Golden Experience Requiem, again, the whole power is just basically no. You attack it, it's like, no, you didn't.
But like you have to understand, and he reforms the universe.
That's true. he's not fighting him. So I guess yeah, that would be more
You
powerful.
reformed the universe.
Okay.
Like what?
That's a good point.
What can
actually.
you do with that?
Yeah. Okay. You know what? You're right. He wouldn't be fighting. He would just be speeding up the universe. So put him
Like
above,
he literally can make Giorno age
Gur.
and then die.
That's true. Put him above Gur.
I'm fighting this because I'm like, Made in Heaven was such like a big leap for JoJo in terms of power scaling, where you thought, I don't know, like Araki really did a whole reboot based off of one stand. That's Made in Heaven. I don't know. I just think that's crazy.
Still defeated by a child with a piano and weather, though. So.
That is fair. That is fair.
Anyways, let's continue.
Let's continue. I was standing my ground there. I didn't realize how heated I was.
You are the biggest Made in Heaven supporter.
Made in Heaven
Goo Goo Dolls. Oh, that's
next one is Goo Goo Dolls, which is the it shrinks you.
Yeah, the shrink one.
Which actually is actually pretty
power.
useful.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Like
power.
you could just shrink your enemies.
Yeah. And they wouldn't be a threat anymore.
Wait, where's that one guy from part 5? Because he had the same power that you use against Narancia, right?
Oh, Little Feet. Where did we put Little Feet? I think is that Little Feet in C? Hold on. Let me pull up the part 5 stand list.
Oh, good. Because I think it should go above Little Feet.
Where did we put Little Feet? Okay, that's Craftworks. Scroll up a little bit. Trying to find him on here. Oh, okay, we put Little Feet in A. It's right above Silver Chariot, underneath Horus.
Oh, above Silver Chariot.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Do you want to put it above? I mean, they're kind of the same thing.
Yeah, but I would say Goes's might be
better.
Yeah. Well, okay. Do we know if Goes can shrink items? Because Little Feet can also shrink items.
That is true. I only think she could shrink living things, right?
Yeah, because Little Feet was able to also shrink like cars and stuff. That's why he was like such a good assassin, because he put like the tiny car in like the drinks, and then make it grow.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah.
Let's put it under.
Yeah. Okay, under.
Just to be safe. Yep. Anyways, moving on to okay. This stand is stupid because you need to be a good sniper for it to work.
I barely
like a damn good sniper.
Honest with you, I barely remember this stand. Like,
it's the sniper when they're in the interrogation room and like this is when Jotaro is actually doing something useful.
Okay, that one. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
That's really relying on you being good at sniping.
Yeah, like there's no other use for it. It's a very specific stand. So I think honestly, unless you're like an expert sniper, it's ass. And he's like the only guy who can use it. So I would put it
in Alien. No.
No.
I know. Yeah.
What were these two again? It was like the green stand and then the lightning stand.
One of those was unknown worker stand, and the other one was Okuyasu's dad's stand.
I'll put it under Invisible Baby.
Invisible Baby. Okay, that's
because no one's gonna be able to use it. Like, you have to be the guy, like the guy who was the like expert assassin, who's like really good at sniping to be able to use this
in order for this to work.
Yeah, it's just I don't like if I got that stand, I would be pissed off because I'd be like, what? Why? I can't use it. The next one is Highway to Hell, which is stupid.
Damage sharing. You have to injure yourself to like hurt the other person.
It's so stupid.
Yeah, that's an awful stand. Put that shit in F.
I would put it. You know what? I'll put it under the what is that guy's name? The guy who attacks Rohan's back.
I don't remember. No, Cheap Trick.
You know
Cheap
who we're talking about.
Cheap Trick.
Cheap Trick. Yeah, it's under Cheap Trick because at least with Cheap Trick, you're not injuring yourself.
Yeah,
to injure your enemies.
Just can't show
the
your
bottom
back.
two, you have to either injure yourself or kill yourself to attack the enemy. That is so dumb.
They're so bad. That's so awful.
It's so bad. It's awful. But anyways, moving on to Marilyn Manson. All
I remember about this was they were playing catch. I don't remember the actual abilities. Debt collection. Oh, okay.
debt
So it's
collection.
like the Darby Brothers stand. You don't pay up your debt after like losing a game. It like takes your soul, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just the Darbies again.
Is it a better Darby's though? Because I feel like it was more of a threat.
Yeah, okay, because this one did just straight up attack rather than just stealing souls, so.
Yeah. I would put it... I'm trying to think right now. Because we put the Darbies in... Where do we put the Darbies again? We put them in B?
We put them in C. We put the Darbies in C.
C.
I'm looking at them right now, yeah.
Oh
They're
yeah,
like
I see
the
them,
bottom of C, yes.
I put it above the Darbies, right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. They're all condition based. The problem once again is just you have to be really good to use it.
Yes.
But at least you don't have to be an expert sniper.
That is also true. You just have to be good at betting.
Yeah. Next we have Jumpin' Jack Flash.
Removes gravity. It was that, and he also like was able to shoot the screws and stuff. So okay, that was also a gravity-based attack though. So
yeah.
I mean, the problem with the stand is you're gonna have to master like freely moving in zero gravity. So unless you're a fucking astronaut, good luck.
Do you want to put him above the Invisible Baby then? Because it's like if you don't know how to, like, again, it's like the stand user has to be good in order to use it, and if you don't have that skill,
that's true.
You're just as weak as your opponent, and your opponent still has their stand. Yeah. So it's like yeah, I think that's fine. Moving on to Limp Bizkit.
Limp Bizkit,
which is terrifying.
Oh, that's the invisible zombies. Oh, that is scary. That is a horrifying.
The problem is like if you can trap your opponent in like a taxidermy place with like, you know, like alligators like in Stone Ocean, you know, or stuff like that. Dead animals
that are like fucking predators. Yeah. They're fucked. That's a horrifying stand.
Yeah, I would say, and the fact that they're invisible too.
That's what makes it harder, is that they're invisible.
Yeah. I would put this. Personally, I want to put this. Where do we put the other? And where's the dead? What's that lady's name from part 3? Who controls like dead people?
Oh,
Enyaba. Yeah, Enyaba's stand.
We put her in A.
We put her in A. Where did we put her?
Just it. Yeah, under Silver Chariot.
I'll put it above.
Yeah.
Should we go higher?
I think higher. This is a pretty good stand.
Because it's invisible. You don't know where they're attacking from.
You don't know where they're coming from. Yeah. that helps give it a much higher like advantage. That you can't see the zombies.
I would say under Star Platinum.
Yeah, we can do. Okay.
Because you can actually I'll do above Star Platinum Part 7.
Part 3. Okay.
Or not Part 7, Part 6, because it's bad.
Yeah. As long as you can stop time
and use it pretty well, you're fine. Yeah. Okay. I think that's fine. But yeah, that's a terrifying stand.
That is a horrifying.
Moving on to our next one, Survivor, which is stupid.
Oh wait, this is the one from the backstory with Pucci and Dio, right?
Yeah, it's also the prison one, where they start like killing each other for some reason.
It like activates the thing in like the brains to like make people more aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's kind of. I guess it's kind of similar to the sword, where like it kind of like really doesn't have a user. It's just like its own thing, but like it causes anger. So I don't know. I remember Dio was like, it's a terrifying stand. It's like, I mean, yeah, I guess in theory it is a terrifying stand for, you know, just makes people mad enough to go on a murder spree, but like also in a fight.
Yeah, but
like,
if you're the
I
user,
have that stand ability. Yeah, if I am the user of that stand, that gives me no advantage.
yeah, it just makes everyone upset, and I'm also pretty sure it also affects you, right? Because you don't know how to use it, right?
You would also be affected. So this is like a low D, high F stand.
Because it's like if you use it, you're kind of caught in its attack. So, where would you put it?
Like I said, like probably low D, high F. Like it is. Having it as like you are a user, it is not a good.
There's
stand.
only very few instances where you would be able to use it, I feel like.
Yeah, it is not a good stand to have in a fight. It's not even one you can really control. Actually, probably like just middle/low F. Actually, now that I think about it.
I would put it under Holly's stand. Because it's just like or actually above Holly's stand, because at least it doesn't try and kill you. It just tries to injure you, but basically kill you. I don't know. It's just one of those weird stands where it's just like, if I got this, like if like, you know, there was a gacha machine that gives you stand arrows, right? And then if you stab yourself, you get a stand. If I got this stand, I would be pissed off, you know? Yeah. I'd be like, what the fuck? Really? Seriously? But I think that's fair. But yeah, moving on to our next one, it's Planet Waves.
Planet Waves. It tracks meteors. That's a pretty good power, I will say.
Yeah.
My enemies try to fight me, it's like, you're done for. And it's just like, oh really? And I've summoned a meteor.
Just a meteor to like puncture them. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think that's good. We can put it... I mean, that's a pretty sick power. Just imagine, I could summon meteors. That's a pretty good stand.
Yeah, I can summon meteors to fucking take you out. Like, I don't even have to lay a hand on you.
Yeah, I could have, you know what, that would be an amazing finishing move. It's like, your finish, and you like snap your like fingers, and then you turn your back on them and slowly walk away as the meteors come down on them, like absolutely annihilating them, you know?
That's a fucking incredible finishing
That's what I'm saying.
Fighting game. Yeah.
I would put this just in terms of how like badass of a concept and how like cool it is seeing it in the anime. I want to put this. God, I would put it over. No, over both, because I'd put it under Star Platinum.
Okay.
Because it's like,
yeah, I can see that. Because Star Platinum could just stop
because you could use it anytime too. You could do it at night, during the day. You know, it's really cool.
It's a good stand.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. Now it's time for your favorite stand.
Dragon's Dream.
Yeah, boy.
What's his power? I have no idea.
It's your favorite stand.
Oh my God, Dragon's Dream. I fucking love Dragon's Dream, but it is such a bad fucking power to have. Because the thing is that it can go against you as well.
Do you even know how it works?
Like the idea. No. All I know is that it can, you know, fuck over your enemy, or it can also give your enemy good luck and fuck you over at the same time.
Where would you put it? Where would you put it?
I don't know. I love the design of this stand. Like, it's a giant dragon that talks to you, but at the same time, it's neutral. It is not your ally or your enemy, because it can also help the person you're fighting. It's pure fucking luck based.
Yeah.
And it's so complicated that even the bullshit explanation doesn't make any sense. This is maybe a C tier. It's just like how neutral it is. I don't know. What do you think?
See, I thought you were gonna go harder. I was actually thinking F.
Damn. I was being nice.
I thought you were gonna go in, but you didn't. I was gonna go in.
Okay. You know what?
Because it's like, if you have the thought process, you have to think.
I'm looking at
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, I was gonna say you're kind of convincing me because now I'm looking at our C and D tier, and I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe this does deserve to be an F.
Because for me, the way I look at it is, what use are you able to get out of it? Like, if you are a stand user and you have this stand,
No use
how
at
are you
all.
able to use it if you don't know how it works? Like, how do you know if it's gonna be good luck or bad luck?
Yeah, you just gotta be really lucky. But at the same time, I love his design. It's a giant
But we're not
green
talking
dragon.
about
That's
designs here.
cool.
We're talking about the stands
That's
themselves.
also true. Okay, I would say F, but I would also say above shit like Invisible Baby. and
Really?
I am a ghost.
I was gonna put it
don't know.
lower.
How low are you?
I was thinking
because
ab-
it's like it doesn't kill
above
you.
Survivor.
I would say above Okuyasu's dad's stand, because Okuyasu's dad's stand, we don't really, the problem with those two stands is we don't know what the fuck they are. All we know is that they probably were most likely painful.
That is fair.
This doesn't hurt. This doesn't like hurt or kill you in any way. It just fucking doesn't. It's not your.
That
friend,
is
if that makes
completely fair. That is completely fair. I'll consider that then. I don't know. I just feel like as a stand user, if you got the stand, and I was also confused going into part 6, and it was actually the worst part of reading it was going through it. So I was just like, it's not a good stand. So yeah, I was gonna go lower, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. Well, we can leave it here.
I know. I hate how complicated and stupid it is, but also I kind of have a soft spot for it.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Next we have.
Would I ever want it as a stand? Absolutely not. Do I find it really funny that it exists? Absolutely.
That is
I
also.
do. Anyways, Yo-Yo
Yeah, that's
Ma.
fair. Oh yeah. Anyways, Yo-Yo
I
Ma.
fucking hate this one. I hate Yo-Yo
Well, it's just
Ma
an
so much.
automatic stand. It's just another person as a stand who has saliva that can disintegrate.
Do we want to put it in Alien?
Okay, we can put it in Alien, but
If we're putting plain.
but first let's
we can put
where would
Yo-Yo
we
Ma.
put it normally if it was a stand?
Well, I mean, its only real power is the acid spit, which is kind of a terrifying power, because you know acid. But like, would have to have a good user to use that to its full effect. So
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah, I would probably put it to more than F, honestly.
I would say F. It is not a.
Yeah, but for now we'll
not a
leave
good
it in
stand.
Alien because it's just kind of what.
It's technically like.
Yeah. Anyways, next one,
green
Grass of Home.
Was that the Was that the shrinking? The other shrinking one? They got closer to the baby and they would shrink and.
I
is it that
think
one?
so.
It is. It's another shrinking one.
Oh yeah.
What is? It causes everything around the baby, the green baby, to shrink the closer. So it's very specific to like shrinking around the green baby. So there's a radius to it.
Yeah.
A very small radius, unlike the other two, where it's like anything they want to shrink.
Yeah. I would put. Where would you put it?
Like
It's very condition based.
it's so condition based because then it's also like around the green baby, and the green baby isn't around for because I think technically this is the green baby stand.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the stand of the green baby. It is fully conditional. The green baby is not around that long, and God, fuck, this is not a good stand.
Do you want to put it under his Kira's dad?
Yeah, we could put it under Kira.
I'm just weird about it because it's just condition based, and it's like, when are you gonna
It's
have?
way
When
too
is the green baby
condition-based.
gonna be useful for you? You know?
Yeah, and yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. So, anyways, moving on to our next one, Jailhouse Lock.
Jailhouse Lock. He has the powers of. Fuck, what is Jailhouse Lock's powers? Memory lock. What the fuck? I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wiki because I actually don't remember his powers. He can change the environment around.
No. Jailhouse Lock is
Yeah.
when they forget. It's amnesia.
Oh, that's part of it. There's like another thing where you can like move like the bars of like jail cell around it.
Oh.
Okay, amnesia. Okay, amnesia I think is the main one, but like, I mean that's a good power, but like I wouldn't be useful in a fight. I mean, maybe
Well,
you
it's like every
like fourth thing you learn, the first thing is like you forget, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's, I don't know, it's just weird. Very condition based once again, but I don't think it's terrible.
Nah, it's not bad. Probably like a B or a C tier.
Really? I was gonna go lower.
I'm not putting that in A. Really? Where are you thinking of putting it? I said C. I said B or C.
No, or I was
C.
thinking like C or D.
Oh, okay. Well, just stick it in C. That's our
That's
middle.
fair. We're in C though. Under the Darbies?
Yeah, as I think it's more useful than fucking Rolling Stone.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Oh man. Next.
Anyways, Bohemian
Rhapsody.
This is a good stand actually. Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
You can make fantasy characters come to life and do your bidding, and it has like a large range too because Ungolo was in an airplane flying.
Yep.
Away. So, and he was hitting like all of Miami. This is a good stand.
Where would you put it?
Very, very powerful one. I think I was sticking in A.
In A?
Yeah, I like Bohemian Rhapsody.
We're in A.
Trying to think, because now I'm looking at the A stands. Which ones would it beat in a fight? Probably around Harvest, actually. Above Harvest, under Echo.
Right here? That's fair.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's like you can... The fact that its range is so far is actually really useful. Plus you can summon your army. That's pretty good too. Right?
Yeah. Get a whole army of fantasy characters in like a ginormous range.
Yeah. That's fair. Next we have Sky High, which is the cryptids that fly.
Yeah, the weird cryptid flying things.
Yeah.
The rods.
The rods.
It allows them to. It allows them to control a colony of rods, which are cryptids that can fly and suck the body heat of people.
Which is actually very useful.
I mean, yeah, controlling.
Like if you're in the air, it's even more terrifying, which is what exactly they were. Where they were.
Yeah, they were in a helicopter and he attacked them in the helicopter.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's a pretty good stand.
Where would you put it?
Oh fuck, I didn't mean to close the list. God, I like it, but I think it'd still be a B stand.
I was gonna go a little bit higher.
I don't know. What are you thinking?
Maybe A a little bit.
Okay, like low A, I can see that.
Like under Little Army, maybe.
You mean
or
Worst Company?
not Little Army, Worst Company. I just saw Little Soldiers. Let me call it Little Army. That's so funny.
Yes, my favorite JoJo stand. Little
I was gonna
Army.
say the Little
That's
Army because I forgot the name, but I just said Little Army. That's so funny.
New stand drop.
Little Army. That's another localization. I would put it above because I feel like it's condition based. Like it's very good in air, but once you're not in the air, it's very tough to use.
It's very similar to Captain Tennille's Dark Blue Moon, where it's like it's very useful when you're in the water, but if you're not in the water.
Yeah, but it's a little bit better though because it's in the air, and the air there's more room to go in the air. Like the air is around the whole world. Like there's more environments that the air encompasses rather than just the water.
Right. That's true.
I was just gonna put it under Red Hot Chili Pepper.
Okay.
Are you fine with that? Sick. Fine. That's fair. That's a good compromise. Next we have Underworld.
That's like the memory plane from the other Dio Child's like stand, where it's literally like, you know, the underworld. It's like memories of like tragic events and stuff like that, and you have to like live through it. And
oh yeah.
God, I'm explaining this awfully, but
where would you put it?
Well, see, the problem is that a lot of the stand once again requires how good are you of a stand user.
That is true.
Like, because I do like the stand, but again, some of it really just does boil down to how am I, you know, am I smart enough to just start, you know, punching the ground where I think my enemies was, or something like that, you know, or do I know about these tragic events that I can trap them in?
Would you be down to put him? I would say maybe D.
Yeah,
I would say
I think D is
above Judgment, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Judgment fuckers.
Because the other ones are pretty easy to use. It's just it gets nerfed by like you have to be very good at using it, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Next we have what is this one? Boiling water stand.
The one that killed Foo Fighters. That's bottom of F.
You really don't like this, huh?
No, it killed Foo Fighters. Best girl.
The boiling water stand.
Yeah, I'm looking at this. Poochie used this ability disc that boils water to kill Foo Fighters.
Yep.
As its whole, first off, all it does is boil water. That's not that fucking useful.
Except if you're fighting Foo Fighters.
Yeah, because Foo Fighters is like the one stand that's like, you know, mostly made up of water.
Would you put it over the?
As you can tell, I'm biased.
We can put it above the or under. What's this guy's face?
Oh, Jumpin' Jack Flash, or...
Where it's like at least you can learn to like swim in the air. It's much harder to find a use for boiling water to beat your enemies, right?
Yeah. Go boiling water.
Yeah. I think you'll find more uses than at least becoming a pro sniper to use it. So that's fair.
That's true.
Next we have the world for some reason.
It's the world, so just.
I was just gonna put it next to it. I mean, at this point, it's
the same fucking stand. We don't need to talk about it.
That is fair. Anyways, moving on. We have made it, sir, to Steel Ball Run.
Oh my God, they have all 4 acts of Tusk.
All 4 acts. Let's go. Let's start with 1. Yeah. This is 1, right? Tusk Act 1, right here.
Yes. That is all right,
Tusk.
1.
I love Tusk, by the way.
I do love Tusk.
Where would you put Tusk Act 1?
Tusk is adorable. Hold on,
You gotta refresh.
Okay, I gotta refresh on.
It's been a while.
All 4 acts. Yeah. All right. So Act 1 is the spinning nails. I like that actually because it allows Johnny to do the finger gun thing that I praised Foo Fighters.
It is amazing. I love his finger gun. It's so cool.
Plus, it helps with the Western aesthetic that he's like doing a gun.
I also just visually the fingernail spinning works.
Yes. That's good.
Yeah. Also, doesn't he regenerate his fingernails too? Like instantaneously. Yeah. It's nice.
Yes.
Where would you put it?
Honestly, I'm thinking A for Tusk.
I was gonna put it under were they
under Sex Pistols?
Sex Pistols. Because the only downside with it is you just can't control the what's the name for it?
They can't cut through metal.
Well, that, but also it can't go the trajectory. That's it. You can't control the trajectory.
Oh.
Yeah.
Trajectory.
Like Sex Pistols can. Next we have Act 2.
Act 2. So Act 2, again, I'm just refreshing here. Golden rectangle.
Yeah.
So it's just more powerful, I guess, and he can control the trajectory.
Yeah, so then that makes it better than Sex Pistols.
Yeah, so it's stronger. So Act 2.
I'll just put it above Sex Pistols.
Yeah, Sex Pistols. Yeah, there you go.
There we are. Boop. There we are. All right, now we're gonna move on to Act 3.
Act 3, spatial wormhole. By shooting himself with spin, Johnny is able to suck his body into the hole that it creates. So it's a defense mechanism. Yeah.
Yeah, which is really good. Do you want to put it? Because it's just like, he just keeps adding to his powers, right?
Yeah, it really is. He just keeps evolving.
Like, unlike,
his power
I would say,
what he can do
I
with
think
spin.
it's, you know what it is? It's like a better version of Koichi Sand, right?
I was also gonna say, what makes the stand so good is that kind of like how a lot of Hermit Purple strength comes from the fact that it's connected to Haman. A lot of Tusk strength comes from the fact that it's like connected to spin.
Oh, absolutely. And then the spin becomes even more important in part 8.
Yeah.
I would put this above the Meteor guy.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Is that Act 3? Yeah.
That's Act 3.
And then you get Act
4 has probably one of my
Infinite
favorite
Rotation.
designs.
I love it. He's so big.
Yeah, he's so beefy.
I
Oh,
love
look at our little boy.
He's grown up.
Yeah, infinite rotation. Very overpowered because he can make his enemies crumble.
Yeah.
Like forever. They'll spin forever.
Yes.
And you know what's funny?
Tusk.
I think it deserves to go above Star Platinum. Wait, no. You know what?
You're right.
I'm gonna say it. I think it should deserve to be an S.
You know what?
Because it's infinite spin. You couldn't infinitely just attack the stand user with infinite spin. They can't do anything. Like the guy whose main thing is he can get out of any predicament by killing himself over and over again loses to him, right?
Yes.
So I would put it. It beats the Ice Guy. It beats King Crimson. Honestly, under Silver Chariot, Requiem.
Under Requiem.
That's fair.
Because there's one Silver Chariot, Requiem's out.
Yeah, I mean it's a Requiem. You can't beat Requiem unless you have like some special thing about you, like
Unless you also have a Requiem.
Yeah, pretty much. So next we have
Ball Breaker. That's a funny name.
You don't remember Ball Breaker? The Ball Breaker?
No, I know. No, I remember Ball Breaker. It's still a funny name. Golden Spin, baby.
Yeah.
It's more spin. It's a stand with spin. Golden spin.
Yeah, and it's gyros, right?
That's a gyro stand.
Where it's just, because it's the spin.
In gyro, gyro is a spin master.
I would put it. Can we put it under Tusk Act 1?
Yeah, we can do that.
That's fair.
Spin is just a good power, and these guys are just
They're
really
spinning
good at
cowboys, sir.
shooting spin with a stand.
They're spinning
Exactly.
cowboys.
Yeah.
Next is Ticket to Ride.
Oh, Lucy's stand.
Doesn't it make her skin harder? That's like it.
She has a tear cutter ability. Basically, if she's crying, she can like pull the streaks of tear and like use it as a knife. That's pretty cool, actually. And then protection, so it's very much more a defensive stand than like an offensive stand, but like the tear cut, like you have to like be able to make yourself cry for that power to be useful.
Yeah. Where would you put it?
God, probably a C, honestly.
I would put it above. As a stand that's defensive, I would put it under or over. Do you want to put a top of C?
Yeah, we could do the top.
Because it's just a defensive stand, but it can protect you a lot. So it's not like terrible. And then you're also able to attack, so it's a pretty decent stand. Next is Lonesome Me.
Lonesome Me.
Oh, this guy, yeah.
Here's the thing: is the power is good, but I feel like I would have to be good at, like, you know, using a rope or a lasso for this to have like any kind of effect. I am not good at that, so.
Yeah, separate and spread yourself along a rope. It's very condition based. You have to be good at using a rope.
Yeah, you better be good at lassoing. If not, you're shit out of luck.
Yeah, that's wild. I would say put it, because it's one of those stands where you have to be good at using it. I feel like, do you want to put it above boiling water? Or no, above like swimming in zero gravity. Because it's at least easier to get mastered at, you know, rope than mastering zero gravity.
Then swimming in zero gravity.
I just feel like,
much easier.
So I think it deserves to be an F, but that's just because it's just, you have to be really good at using it. And most of us aren't. I'm going to be honest. Most of us aren't really good at using rope.
I did not grow up in.
Yeah, neither have I. Scary monsters. Ooh.
Scary monsters.
I love this one.
I love scary monsters.
Dino Dio.
Dino Dio.
I love this stand. Oh my goodness.
I love scary monsters so much. The dino morph can turn other people into that. It's such a good stand.
Yeah, you turn into a dinosaur, they turn into dinosaurs.
We're all dinosaurs, baby.
This is literally the plot to Amazing Spider-Man.
It is actually. Yeah, he turns everyone into lizards.
Where should we put this? We should put it in, because turning people into dinosaurs is actually pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. This is like high A, I would say.
Let's put it above. I'll put it, you know what? I'll put it under Dio. Because you know what's better than normal animals? Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs are cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I just think it's a cool power, and if you can use it well, unlike the stand user, then you'd be good at it. I feel like Dio was kind of nerfed, or Diego, sorry, not Dio. Diego was kind of nerfed during this part. Like, I feel like he could have used his power a little bit better, but you know, that's fine.
That's true.
Yep. Anyways, Cream Starter.
Cream Starter. That's the flesh.
Yeah. Which is very, it's also defensive, I feel like.
Yeah, it can fuse to the individual in various harmful or helpful ways depending on Hot Pants' goal.
Yeah.
So.
I think, honestly, Hot Pants is one of my favorite designs in Part 7. It's a great design. But in terms of a stand, I feel like it's just defensive with offensive capabilities. So I would put it over her. Because it's one of those weird stands where it's like, it's a defensive stand on an offensive stand, but it's also not bad to use. Like, if you get injured, like Hot Pants gets injured, she heals herself up. So, right.
Yes.
Moving on to our next one. Dirty Deeds Done Cheap. Dirt Cheap.
Yes.
D4C.
Filthy Acts at a reasonable price. Yes. I love Filthy Acts at a reasonable price. He's an
yeah, I mean, you can't. I mean, I'll put him. You know what? I'll put him under Tusk, because Tusk is the only thing that beats him.
His power is literally dimensional.
It's literally like the multiverse before it blew up and became popular, but like better.
Yes.
Like, imagine like you lose, but you win by giving your alternate dimension self a hand up. It's so good. Like, the only reason Johnny won is because Tusk Act 4 was so overpowered.
That is true.
Oh, it's terrifying too, because he'll not only will he be able to dimension hop or bring in other, sorry, he doesn't dimension hop, he brings in other dimension versions of himself into his reality, but he can also do the same thing with other people. And when the two of them meet, they blow up, which is really cool. Which is very sad for Diego, because Diego's death.
Yeah.
Did you remember it? Like the second time, he finds like a body part of like his head from when he got ran over by a train, and he gets fused together. Yeah. Very good. Moving on. D4C Love Train.
Love Train. It's the pocket dimension.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Could be wrong. Hold on. Yeah, well, Love Train is active. Valentine becomes effectively invincible, hiding within.
Oh yeah. Dimension. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. So, I'll be honest. I don't even think I would classify this as another stand. I think it's just an extension of.
I think it's just a better version of D4C. So I'm just gonna put him above D4C because it's just more D4C but better.
Yep. That's actually that's a good way.
All right, moving on to In a Silent Way, Sandman.
Yeah, this is the sound.
Yeah, he's the sound guy, which is so funny. They're like Sandman. It's like, no, it's a mistranslation. It's Sound Man. I'm like, wow. Yeah, I love Sandman when you first meet him, because he's like, everyone's like, oh, we're riding on horseback. He's like, nah, I'll run.
I'm gonna run the race myself.
Yeah.
He's okay. So yeah, like a lot of his powers though remind me a lot of Koichi's,
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. So it's like on the same level of Koichi's.
I would put it Can you put it above Koichi's Act 2? Because I don't think it's as good as Act 3.
Act 3.
Yeah.
Okay. That's entirely fair.
But it's still good. It's still good. It's still a B. I would love to have it stand. Yeah, moving on to our next one. We have Hey Yeah.
Its entire power is it motivates the user.
Who doesn't love that? Who doesn't love that?
Love a motivator? Everybody needs a hype man. The stand is a hype man.
I mean, it's just advise the user.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's like nothing inherently wrong with the stand, but like it's not.
See, at least it doesn't like do anything against you. It just he's like your little fan. It's just a little fan.
Hype you up. You got this, man. Like rubbing your shoulders.
He rubs your shoulders. You got this, man. And you look at like what is it? Made in Heaven. It's like, you got this, man. You can take him down.
You got this, man. I fully believe that you can take on Made in Heaven.
I would put him, honestly, I kind of want to put him middle of the road, because it's like above the condition ones. Like, you know what, because like I'll put him under Joseph, because it's like if you get to Anubis, right, he's like, oh man, don't pick up that sword, that's very dangerous.
Just whatever you do,
it's like, got it, and then you move on.
You know,
or it's like if you meet the kid, it's like, don't play rock paper scissors with him. It's like, okay. It's he's so funny. I love him. I would love to have him as a stand. You know, your own personal hype man. Moving on to our next one though.
All three Tomb of the Boom.
What's Tomb of the Boom again?
Magnets. The best way I can describe it.
Like, I don't know, like where in the story was he?
The Boom Boom family's tomb. Like, it is. Fuck, I'm trying to.
Oh, he's the magnet guy. Oh yeah. So he's the
magnet guy family tomb. There's three of them.
They all can use the magnets. Yeah.
Yeah, they're basically. I mean, They're basically all the same.
Yeah, honestly, it's just an advanced version of what's that one chick from the hot chick from part 3 that Joseph and Abdul. Mariah. Where's her stand? Oh, it's here in B. It's the I remember it because it's the outlet.
It's the wall outlet.
Can we just put all 3 above the wall outlet? Because they're all the same, right?
Yeah, we could do that. They are basically all the same.
Yeah. So let me do that.
Oh my god, I'll let you take the pronunciation.
Oh god, what is it? What is it? Let's go on to this next one. Boop, boop, boop. Let's look at it. Boku no rhythm wo Kiitekure.
Yes.
I don't know how I did that.
The power of contact bombs.
Oh, this guy is
the ability to insert
terrifying.
small bombs into practically anything it touches.
Right?
Yeah. That's a scary power. Yes. that is a horrifying power. I mean, anything with bombs and JoJo is a terrifying
it's Killer Queen again.
It's Killer Queen. It's Killer Queen. Like, let's be real here. It's just.
But with
Killer
like
Queen.
a cooler stand design, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And Killer Queen's design is also pretty good. I'm just gonna put it above Killer Queen, but I won't put it above Sheer Heart Attack.
All right.
All right, it's tier. Yeah. Moving on. It's the fishing rod guy.
Yes.
Which is like you have to.
Dimensional traveling hooks.
They're attacked by like fishing hooks. I mean, it's kind of useful.
Yeah.
But it's also kind of not.
It's like Pesci's stand.
Yeah. Oh no, it actually is.
Basically, it's just
But
Pesci's
better.
stand again. Yeah.
Because it can dimension hop. Or spatial hop. Where do we put Pesci's stand?
We'll look for the fishing rod and. Where did we put it?
Did we put an A?
Did we? Oh, we did. I see it. It's under Bad Company. It's at the
You
bottom.
mean Little Army?
Yes, Little Army. It's under Little Army.
We'll put it above. I think it's kind of more useful, just a little bit. Moving on to our next one, we have Mandom.
Mandom, yeah. It's time reversal. Yeah, even the wiki's just like similar to Killer Queen's Bites the Dust, returning but it's a worse version of Bites the Dust because it only goes back 6 seconds.
Do you want to put him in? He's really weird. I'll put him under. I'm trying to think. Would you be down to put him under? What's this guy's name again?
Mandom.
Or no. The guy who shrinks. The stand that can shrink people. The second one.
Oh, Goo Goo Dolls.
I'll put it under Goo Goo Dolls.
Okay.
Because I don't know. I feel like it can be useful.
If you're smart enough to act within those 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Yes. It's the fact that it's 6 seconds that really hurts.
Or actually, no. It deserves to be under Silver Chair. Actually, I kind of want to drop it.
Yeah.
Because it's just kind of useless, no?
A little.
Where would you put it?
I think it's fine at just like the dead bottom of A, maybe the top of B, but like.
Well, here's the thing.
Like,
Magnets, I think,
there's a
are
lot you
better.
could do like
Using magnets.
Yeah, that's true. Magnets are better. Okay, it's like I don't know. I think the 6 second thing could be really useful if you're like smart enough. But that's the thing. If you have
I'll
to be
put it
smart
under the water guy. Because it's like with this one, like it's very condition based. Like you have to know how to use it, or you have to be in water for it to be good. I feel like it's the same way. It's like you have to know how to use your 6 seconds, and it's very by the timing, like where you are, very condition based. Yeah, I think that's fair.
All right, and then
Catch the rainbow.
Catch the rainbow. Rain manipulation. That's the power. It can harden. It can stop the rain. It can make it hard. Make rain a weapon. Which I think that's. Wait, can it start rain like, or does it need to be raining? I don't remember.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember this guy either.
Because like, here's the thing. If it can't start rain, you either have to live in like a really rainy area like Seattle, or you know, your powers are only useful during like the rainy days. You know, like if somebody decides to fight you on a sunny day and the ability does not involve, you know, starting rain, you're fucked. You're screwed. You can't use your power.
Yeah. I'll put it above the water guy. Like him, I would put him above the water guy. Because it's like very like it has to be raining. And it's under her because at least she's kind of useful because she can go outside of water. I don't know. I feel like it's very condition based once again. Moving on to the next one.
That's Sugar Mountain.
Remind me which one this one is again.
I'm also trying to remember which one this one is. Hold on. It's a tree. It's the stand of a large tree that chooses a guardian to protect it.
Oh, it's that weird part in part 7, right? Where they're like talking about. Oh wait, no. This is when you grow trees.
It sets them like through a trial that if they fail, they become like a tree. I mean, that's terrifying, but like, you know, it's a tree. I just don't have to go up to this tree at all.
It's also can we put it with Alien? Because it's not really a.
Yeah,
it's not really like you get the sand. It's like the trees is the sand. Yeah, I'll put it with Alien. It's just kind of weird. Moving on to our next one, Tattoo You. You definitely remember Tattoo You, right? Your favorite sand.
The 11 man to phase into each other by using the tattoos. Ugh. I mean, power-wise, I don't think that's like all that bad.
But it's also not useful.
Like, okay, fuck. I'm trying to think of. It's basically like. I'm trying to think of like a superhero character that I can give a good example of. Basically, you know, it's like the idea of like the multi-men. It's just like they fucking body you, and then you don't know which one's the real one. Just go back into each other.
Yeah.
Like, it is good for like overpowering.
But it's also not
like
great. I would put it. Do you want to put it above under Silver Chariot?
Yeah, we can put it.
Because I feel like it's like if you can attack all the doubles at once very rapidly, it's kind of useless.
Yeah. Yeah, with the power of spin.
With the power of spin. Moving on to our next one, we do have Tubular Bells.
That's the balloon animal.
Yes, you remember this one though, right?
Yes.
He can inflate metal objects.
That's a cool party trick.
But aside from that,
but in a fight, I don't know how useful that is, to be honest with you.
I would say,
like, yeah, holy shit, that man turned the fucking metal pipes into a fucking balloon dog.
Yes.
Like that, I mean, that's kind of cool, but like,
I would say let's put this. I mean, it's not useless. There's some use to it, but it's also not great.
is definitely not the best.
Do you want to put it under Anubis?
Yeah, we can put it under Anubis.
That's fair. Moving on to our next one.
20th Century Boy with an invincible defense. This is a pure defense stand.
Yeah, remember how they beat him? They throw him in the river. And he's stuck there for eternity, right?
He's stuck. Yeah, he's stuck.
Because he can't undo it or else he'll die.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
It's so funny. So yeah, the sand kind of sucks.
Well, if they trap you, it sucks. But defensive-wise, it's pretty good.
Pretty good. Yes. Yeah. C is entirely.
I was gonna put it under her. Or no, actually under him.
Okay. That's
yeah.
Fine.
All right. What's the next one?
Civil War. Guilt materialization.
Oh no, it's not one of these again. The guilt.
Yeah, it's the guilt.
Why is there so many guilt-related stands?
That's a great question. It manifests the guilt.
Yeah, do you want to put it with the other guilt stands?
Sure, why not?
It's where is it? It's all put under the lock. It's just the same thing. Chocolate disco.
Chocolate disco. Repositioning.
Oh, this is the weird one where it's like hopscotch.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, it's like
Yeah, so
Battleship.
Basically, it's like Battleship. If you hit, either hit or miss,
Yeah.
Yeah, by pressing F5, stuff projectiles can fall onto it. So yeah, Battleship's a great description.
It's just Battleship as a stand. I mean, if you know how to play Battleship, it's pretty simple to learn. It can be useful.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give it a C.
Yeah.
I'll put it.
Okay.
I'll put it above the Derbies or the Negotiations. Because it's like, at least Battleship isn't like gambling. You actually have like, you kind of understand it a little bit more. And you don't have to be that good of a gambler. Or like, it's easier to become a good player at Battlefield rather than getting good at gambling, I would say. Right?
Yeah, that's true.
So I feel like, I mean, it's not a bad, I would actually prefer it more than just the gambling sands, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah. Okay,
which is fair. All right, and last but not least, we do have the world.
The world again.
Just, I mean, I love the plot twist where they like, his last act of vengeance is literally to bring like a part 3 DO into part 7, which was awesome. I would put him just right here.
It's just the world.
It's just the world.
Again,
like we had 3 the worlds.
It's the world.
Was it 4 star platinums? It's crazy. And that concludes part 7.
JoJolian.
We got to
Let's
JoJolian,
go.
and we're only an hour and 14 in. Dude, we're going so fast.
We got
this. We gotta get through JoJolian.
Dude, okay. Yeah, right, and let's start then with
Soft and wet. Bubbles.
I love soft and but bubbles that remove traction. So you can literally like make it impossible for
Plus,
your
if you
opponent to,
learn
like, stand on
spin,
the
it
ground.
becomes really good.
That's also true. Yes. It's a pretty
useful stand. As a JoJo stand, probably on the weaker end if I'm gonna be completely honest, but it's definitely better than Jolene's. Stone free. I would say for the bubbles alone, and also the foes he has to beat, would you be down to put it above Kiss?
Yeah. Okay, above Kiss.
Right
I can see
there.
that.
Perfect. Right under Giorno. I think that's safe. Next we have Paisley Park, which is really useful.
Yeah. Yes.
I love her design too. It's just like a map on her whole body.
Yeah. Because that's it's a
tracking stand. I would put it above Abakio's. Because it's
I was actually gonna say
because
around
it's like
there,
it's
too.
like all information based, but with this information as a support role, very good.
Very
Also
good, very
helps
good.
land the like finishing blow against the Doctor, or the Calamity, which is really good. Yeah, crazy good.
Yeah.
Doggy Style. Why did I
Doggy
say
Style.
that? It's gonna be out of context now. Doggy Style.
Oh, please, somebody
Don't
clip
clip
that.
it.
Anyway,
Don't
please
clip that.
it. Oh, fuck it, I'll clip it. Yeah, with the power of skin peeling.
Yeah, whose stand is this one again?
This is fuck.
It's one of the
Rai.
Higa.
It's Rai Mamazuku. God, I can't say the one with the funny hat. They all have funny hats. It's like brown.
Oh.
Kind of like a Russian snow cap.
Oh wait, is he the assistant? He's
think
the
so.
assistant, right? That's for the fruit of the estate. Because he can peel his skin, right? And he like talks about the spin.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yes.
love him. He's one of my favorite characters. Yeah, I love just the idea of string and skin. I think he uses it better than Jolene. I'm gonna be completely honest.
Yeah. It's the Droiline stand, but more terrifying because it's its own
Yeah,
body.
but like you can stretch out your body
Her
so you
body
can
part.
also avoid attacks.
That's true.
Which doesn't help
yeah.
later
More
on
useful.
in the part, which I'm saddened by, but it's all right. It's fine. I'll put it above Jolene's sand.
Fine.
Moving on, next is
California King Bed.
California King.
What the fuck did the stand do again?
I am just as lost as you.
It steals memories. It's another amnesia one.
Where's our amnesia stands? We need to find where we put them.
Where's the jailhouse?
Jailhouse
lock?
lock. Is it here? Hold on.
We gotta find
Oh, it's right here,
jailhouse
right?
lock.
See?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Is it above or
yes.
below?
Right there. Perfect. Above.
Let's just say above.
I like its design better.
It's a pillow. Therefore.
Therefore,
Okay, born this way.
born this way.
Oh, I love this one. It's his sister's stand. With the motorcycle.
Oh, with the motorcycle.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is sick. I
Yes.
love this one.
Yeah.
Especially because it like what you foresee it when like the taxi doors opened. And I'm like,
taxi.
what? That's crazy.
Ugh. So wind-based.
Cold winds to attack,
ability. Yeah.
but it can also project ice. Where would you put it?
God, if it was just design, it'd probably be like really high up. But we can't.
I
put
know,
space on
I
just
know.
design. I don't know. I think this is another like B range stand.
Above
what
the
do you
car.
Above the car? Yeah, entirely.
Because it's
fair.
just a better vehicle, in my opinion.
Yeah. It's a much
Because it can
better
shoot
vehicle.
ice. A motorcycle that can shoot ice. Who doesn't like that?
Just to shoot ice. That was a good one.
Next we have Killer Queen
Killer
again.
Queen. Again. Yeah. I think it's just the same abilities. So.
Is it? You don't see it, so I mean,
Well, then I would just have to assume it's just.
I'm
Killer
looking at it
Queen
right now just to be
again.
sure. Not much is known, but like its counterpart, it's a close range stand. And it possesses powers revolving around explosives. I'm like, it's Killer Queen again. Yeah, it's before they fuse, right? I think.
Yeah, from before. the
Yeah,
fusion.
so it's just, yeah, let's put it, I'll put it under.
It's just Killer Queen again.
Next we have Nut King Call. Oh my god. Araki, what are you making me say?
I see. I understand that one because it's supposed to be like it's supposed to sound like Nat King Cole, the singer. But why didn't you just call it Nat King Cole then? Why Nut?
Yeah, also like okay. This one, unlike the goat,
nuts and
unlike
bolts.
the goat, Okiyashu, Joshu is one of the worst characters in all of JoJo. Holy crap. I hate him, dude.
Yeah.
He's an awful person, and he gets everything coming to him at the end.
I like his stand ability though, of the nuts and bolts and being able to like disassemble even people in body parts.
I mean, it's a cool stand, but I just hate the user. So I would throw him. I would put it up under Magician's Red.
Okay.
I feel like that's fair. It's a pretty good stand. But again, I think it's also funny that it gets nerfed a lot because of the user. It'd be much more useful if like someone else had the stand, which is really funny. Moving on to our next one, Paper Moon King, which is the child's stand, right?
The origami one. It's the
yeah, because it can move, right?
Basically, the best way I could probably describe it is I think it's a better version of the puppet stand from part 4.
Where do we put that?
Where did we? We'll look for the fucking puppet.
Oh, I found it. Yeah. Oh, let's put it above it then. Because I like the idea that you just have to learn origami, which isn't too tricky to learn compared to the other things you have to learn, like being an expert sniper. And then you're able to use it pretty well. So yeah, I think it's pretty good. And it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun stand. Imagine how many origami friends you can make. It's like almost like pets almost,
Yes, almost. God, all my origami friends.
Yeah. Moving on to our next one, we have
King Nothing.
King Nothing, which is the puzzle guy.
It basically, its main ability is like tracking like a bloodhound.
Oh yeah, I think I remember this. Yeah.
It's like made out of puzzle pieces. I don't know how like fighting wise useful. I mean, like the puzzle thing, because it's like hard to hit because it can like disassemble and reassemble.
Well, yeah, and
but like its main ability is like tracking.
So it's more of like a useful stand rather than an offensive stand, like a support.
It's a support.
Should we put it with the other supports then?
Yeah, I think so.
Where do we put
see about in like B, like a Bakio?
Yeah. We could put it actually under Bakio's.
Yeah, I say under.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think a Bakio is
Yep.
useful.
Moving on to speaking.
It's like something to do with it. Like builds its store in temperature.
Yeah. And it starts boiling. Oh no, he can boil body parts and stuff like that.
He can boil people.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
So it's basically the boiling water stand, but it didn't kill Foo Fighters. So much better.
Absolutely.
Because they also boil people and not just fucking water.
Where would you put him?
Honestly, that's kind of a scary power, being able to boil people. Probably like high A.
Really high A.
I think that's a good power. Like, you just boil people and they wouldn't even fucking know.
Okay, you know what? You sold me, but where an A?
Under Sticky Fingers. I think good old Zipper Man could still have that upper hand.
That's fair. All right, moving on to our next one. I was just thinking about it. I'm like, that checks out. Love Deluxe.
Love Deluxe. That's just the hair stand again. The part 4 hair stand.
Yeah.
It's just that again, hair growth.
So should we do under or over? Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember. I don't remember this.
Okay. I'm gonna say over just because this stand has an actual design, where the other one is literally just her hair.
Fair. Moving on to our Waking or Walking Heart.
Walking Heart. The good old ability of heel spikes. Walking Heart allows the user to turn the heel of their shoe into hardened spikes. That is so specific.
What if you don't have shoes?
That is so incredibly specific.
If you take a shower, go into the bath, and someone attacks you, you can't do anything.
That is. See, this is what all those memes mean when they're like, part 3 is just like, you know, people punching in fire, and then like part 8, you're like, yeah, so long as like, you know, I'm drinking water at 6 o'clock on Tuesday, you're entirely fucked, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think where we should put it, because it's not necessarily bad, but it's not good either. But I also feel like it's a little bit above average.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm gonna put him under Anubis. No, under Anubis, yeah. Because it's like you inflate you turn metal, you can basically change metal, right? By blowing into it like balloons. It's like you can add spikes to your feet. It's like kind of the same thing. It's like, what? Very weird. You're right. It's like very, you get to later parts and you're like, what? You only can attack once this thing is enacted, which is very rare, and it does not happen all the time.
Case in point, Dragon's Dream. Anyway.
Yeah, space trucking.
Space trucking. It's storage. It's a storage thing. So it's like on the same level. It's probably a worse version of like Mr. President or burning down the houses. I don't think. Can it store people?
I don't remember. I'm gonna be honest. A lot of Part 8 is just a blur for me because it took so long.
That's fair.
Dimensional storage.
It's storage, so just put it with I don't think it can hold people. It can hold like chairs and stuff. I think
let's just put it under then, because it's just like a less advanced version of it's like a weaker version of those two sands, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Where do we put Mr. President? It's in B, right?
We put it's There
we are. Here, I'll throw it here. Anyways, we are moving on to
Awaken 3 Leaves. Yeah.
Awaken 3 Leaves.
I think that's 3.
What a weird name.
Is that I don't know if that's ill or the Roman numeral 3.
I think it's what? Oh my, I don't even know.
And its power is vector manipulation. Oh my god, that's incredibly complicated.
Hold on. Can move energy to where the arrows are pointing.
Oh my god, this is fucking Dragon's Dream again.
Do you want to put it above Dragon's Dream?
Sure.
Because I'm like, how do you use it? That's like my thing. It's like, how?
Yeah.
We both had the same thought process. Is there any debate? Is there any debate?
I don't think we need to talk about this one.
I mean, the calamity himself. Who?
Anyways, fun. But yeah, the calamity himself, the unstoppable calamity.
Oh god, what an overpowered stand! Holy.
The wonder of
the
you.
Wonder of you. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you're fine with that, right?
Yeah, I'm totally fine.
all right.
I'm not gonna argue that one.
All right. That's fair. I mean, there's nothing to say. If you attack the calamity, you injure yourself. You can't get close to it. You can't follow it. You have to literally just avoid it at all costs. And the only way they beat it is because of the spin, and one person sacrificed themselves to kill it. That's it. So, I mean, it's just awful. Fun.
Okay, it's human puppeting.
It's the first thing it's the torture thing.
Yeah.
Which was a wild introduction. to part 8, I must say, is a Josuke 8 or Gappy entering the bathroom, and there's just a naked girl there, and it's almost like a Saw movie, you know, where it's just torture stuff.
Right.
I'm just, what?
Yeah, you have to go through like a lot to set it up. So
Yeah, what's the user again?
It's Ojiro Sasame.
Oh yeah, I remember him. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Where would you put
body
fun?
puppetry, like, if it wasn't for the fact that it is difficult to set up, and you know the stand itself doesn't have any like physical abilities, it probably would be higher. But like, it's like, I don't know, it's kind of scary. I would put it like low C.
I was gonna go lower.
Maybe high D. Maybe D, honestly.
I was gonna go above Judgment.
Okay, above Judgment.
Because it's like, okay, so imagine you're like, you didn't read JoJo, you don't know what this stand does, and you're going in blind, right? How are you gonna figure out how that stand works?
That's fair.
So I don't know. That's my thing. Is like, you're just like, I have this thing, I don't know what it does. But yeah, it's weird. One hell of an introduction though. Moving on. God, the amount of times I've said moving on is
it's, oh god, this next one is in French. Les Feuilles.
I'm not even trying that.
Mispronounce that, but it's French. Anyways, there isn't a user, or no, there is a user. It's the road, but the power is instant transportation, instant teleportation. So it's a support.
Where would you put it?
Honestly, I think it's, you know, it's fast travel, which I think is cool. So I would put it. So let's go up to like our support stands, and I would put it above the storage rooms, but under like the tracking ones.
That's fair. All right. This guy is a weird design. I am a rock.
I am a rock. That's a sentence. That's the dumbest name. It's a sentence.
Funny enough, one of my favorite designs. Oh man.
When a person, the ability is when a person is touched by it, specific items are attracted.
That's
to it.
extremely useful. What the?
That's a very useful power.
Like, not just metal, but like,
yeah, anything. Yeah.
I think it should go above than everything that attracts. Like, honestly,
yeah.
Top of B.
Yep. Okay. I'm fine with that.
Because it beats all the metal people. It beats this ocean guy. Like, imagine this. You specifically assign airplanes to attack someone who's lives in the Midwest, where they attract airplanes or jets. How screwed would you be?
Right. You would be absolutely fucked if they oh yeah, airplane go.
Like, or if you go into like a specific museum of one item, they'll just have them all attract to you, you know? It's yeah, it's crazy. Boulders when you're hiking in the mountains, like, there's so many uses.
It is incredibly useful.
Yeah. What's this next one? Doobie Wah. Doobie Wah.
I don't remember Doobie Wah. The vortex. So mini tornadoes.
Mini tornadoes. It's able to destroy things like a laptop. It's just a tornado attack.
It's, yeah, basically.
Where would you put Doobie Wah?
I would probably put it in like the B or C tier with like it's better if you know what you're doing stance.
I'd put it above the duplicate.
Okay.
I think that's fair. What's
Schott Key No.1.
Do you remember this person?
What was? No. Left hand, right hand transfer. What the fuck does that even mean? Its ability is a left hand, right hand transfer. It allows the elder brother to transfer objects he touches with his left hand to be transferred to the rocky stub where his right hand used to be. So his stand allows him to touch stuff with his left hand and put it on it into his right rock hand.
So it's like you take damage in your left hand and you just transfer it over to your right hand, right?
I mean, I didn't see anything about damage. It's specifically talking about like touching items.
Oh, items?
Yeah. So like if I were to touch my phone with my left hand, it would wind up in my right hand.
I mean, if you have a gun in your hand and you have it in your left hand and you transfer it over to your right hand, I guess that could be useful in faking out people. Like a magic trick, but I don't see any use. It's so specific. What the heck?
God, you know what's really funny though is that this guy's brother stand is a lot more useful. Schott Key No.2, because it's the ability for his brother is poison gas. It's a fucking toxic gas that could be released into the air.
That's so weird.
That's so much better. Yeah, Schott Key 1 is fucking sucks. Schott Key 2, that could actually have some use.
Where would you put Schott Key 1 though to start?
Honestly, I think this is an F tier stand.
I want to disagree. I'm gonna put it above Judgment.
What? In detail?
Oh no, above what's that one guy's stand called? The Fun.
Fun.
Above Fun, because I feel like you can at least use it,
Okay,
and it doesn't harm you. And if you and it's easy to be like, oh, I can transfer things from my left hand to my right hand. That's cool. Yeah. But anyways, let's go on to his brother, Schott Key No.2, which you said was toxic gas. I want to put him. Can we just put him in under Purple Haze? That's fair. All right.
I'm reading more about the ability, and it's like can be used in combination with No.1. It's like, okay, so their powers are only at their fullest when they're together. So they're the fucking Wonder Twins.
That's so funny.
Anyways, vitamin C.
Vitamin C.
Organic softening. Soften living organisms, melting them into a so it melts
to death.
Yeah. That's not a bad ability, actually.
Vitamin C. Can we just put him like under or above the gas?
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's kind of the same premise. It's an S tier stand. Yeah, the more I go into JoJolion, the more I'm like, that happened? This was in JoJolion? I'm like, what?
I mean, that's what happens when you read over the course of a decade.
Yeah, it's just like, because I read this, like, what? Oh,
Trust me,
4 years ago. And I'm like, what?
Yeah. Trust me when I say the same thing will happen to us for JoJo Lands.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Milagro Man.
With the ability of monetary manipulation. That's so fucking specific. It manipulates money.
You can make money.
It's counterfeit. The stand.
It's good.
Dude, fucking Jodio would love that stand.
Yes. I think anyone could be able to use this.
Yeah.
I think it deserves to be. I'm gonna say it deserves to be an S. I'm sold.
Like, it's not a good fighting stand, but my god, I would love it for the money.
I'll put it under King Crimson. And here, I'll explain to you why.
Okay.
See, everything under here, I feel like everyone under here can be bought with money.
You know what? That's a fair point.
Because everyone's part of the mafia. The only person who can't be bought by money is a mafia boss. So,
That's true. You got me there.
So I feel like, oh wait, no, shoot. We're not dealing with the users. I forgot. We were dealing with just the stands.
But if I had that in a fight, I was like, hey, you want some money? And the fight ends because I paid them off with my money.
That is, that is fair.
Yeah.
The only thing I will say is I'll put it, I'll put it under Heaven's Door. You know why?
Okay. Why?
Because Heaven's Door can just, like, instead of you getting money, he'll just write in your face the command, you work for me. And that's how he beats you. Is like you're now like a slave to Rohan, because Rohan would absolutely do that.
Right, 100% he would.
So I'll leave it there. It is Milagro Man. Holy, that's good.
Money, money, money.
Money,
baby.
money, money. Blue Hawaii.
It is just. I thought Blue Hawaiian like the. I mean, I guess it is named after the Elvis song, but. Or not the Elvis song. That was an Elvis album based off of Bing Crosby.
It's Possession.
Yeah. Anyways, it's Possession. It's just Possession.
It's a better version. I feel like it's a better version of
Possession.
the doll from part 4.
Yeah.
Are you down with putting it above? Above?
Yes, I'm down with putting it above the doll.
All right, that's fair. Where do we put the doll again? I'm trying to like find. We have so many. We've added so many.
We've gone.
Oh, right. I found it. It's above the doll, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Possession. Next we have this funky looking stand, Brainstorm.
Brainstorm. Okay, I'm looking at it. It's a bacteria that if it gets inside of you, you have to amputate or you're gonna die.
That's useful.
That's incredibly useful.
I think it's better than the gas, if I'm completely honest. Because you can't see it.
It is a bacterial infection. If you're infected, you're
The only thing I will say that could potentially not beat it would be the Ice Guy's power, because his suit is isolated. And he could probably freeze you. And plus the guy who can like make metal inside of you.
Make metal.
I mean, that's pretty overpowered too. Yeah, are you fine with that? We put it in.
I'm
we
fine
put it
with that.
under.
Yeah,
cool.
S tier.
S tier.
Yeah,
That's a great power. Oh my goodness. Ozon Baby.
Pressure manipulation. So it just increases like atmospheric pressure.
A gas can explode.
Which, okay, to be fair, that's actually a really good power. Just the increase of atmospheric pressure, because that can crush literally anything.
Yes.
Because, that's the best way I can describe it is, remember the Titanic sub, it disintegrated because there was so much atmospheric pressure that it just collapsed in on itself and imploded.
Yeah. Ozon Baby.
Atmospheric pressure is a great power.
I want to put it in S, personally.
I think it is strong enough to be an S.
I think it goes above the gases. Because there's not really that much you can do to stop it, right?
Yeah.
What's this next one? Dr. Wu?
Dr. Wu.
Oh, is this the guy who just crumples? Because he like touches what?
Yeah, that's him.
He just dies, right?
He just dies.
Yeah.
That's it. Man disintegrates.
Oh no, he can turn into particles.
So it's Sandman, but lame. It's Sandman, but he can only like do the disintegration part into the wind, not like make giant sand structures.
Okay, I would. Since he's Sandman. I feel like a lot of these stands we're getting into like the gray territory now, where it's like not just power, it's like very conditioned.
It's so fucking conditional.
I want to put him in as somewhere. Do you want to put him under the bacteria? Or actually above the bacteria? Because I feel like the ice guy can freeze you.
Oh, but yeah, but he can disintegrate his body and not be infected by the bacteria.
Yeah. I think we can put him in S, right? Low S?
Yeah.
That's fair.
So. And then Joseph's stand, which is, it's just Hermit Purple with a body.
Yes. Very important, by the way. Very important.
But no Haman, so.
You get to drop it then. I'm kidding. We didn't put that before.
I don't.
Wait, where do we put Joseph's?
I think we put him in B or C. We put him in C.
Oh, I see him. Let's throw this baby in. All right. Yeah, it's just there. Now we're going. So this is our list for everything on the list, but as a bonus, do you want to quickly talk? We can just talk normally now about part 9, because there's only like a couple.
Let's do like a speed round of this, basically.
Yeah, so the first one we have is November Rain.
Which that's JOJO stand. It has the ability. It's hard to rain.
It's hard to rain. I mean, it's a pretty good stand.
Yeah. And unlike fucking Catch the Rainbow, it doesn't need to be raining. It can just.
It creates the rain itself.
It creates the rain itself. Again, I could be wrong about Catch the Rainbow because I don't remember that part in part 7, and it didn't say in the wiki. So.
Yeah, where would you toss November Rain?
Yeah, Hard Rain is good, but I don't think it's one of the better JoJo's. I think it's probably higher. It's definitely higher than like Stone Ocean, I would say.
I was gonna put it above Soft and Wet.
Above Soft and Wet. Interesting. I think I would have put it just below.
Just below? I'm fine with that too.
Because like I think the removal of traction mixed with the spin, it's a good ability.
That is fair. You know what? No, I'll concede. I'll say because Soft and Wet, because of the spin you learn later on, adds so much to the stand. While here you don't really get that.
Yeah, it's hard to rain. I'm like struggling to see how like any future like.
Yeah, well, you haven't seen anything. You haven't learned about the mechanisms yet in part 9, what they are. True. So I feel like if they explore that, if Rocky continues to do that, you'll learn that the stand will get like an upgrade in some kind. Yes. We just have to wait for that. So I would put it. Yeah, let's put it.
We're still early.
So for
right now though, under Soft and Wet.
We're gonna put it under Soft and Wet. Yeah, right there. Perfect. Yeah. All right. Next we have Smooth Operators.
Smooth Operators. I don't think fighting wise, it's really good for what they do of like being thieves and like moving the objects and like rearranging them, but like I don't think. I would say
it's under Harvest.
Yeah, I think that's.
It's just another like Harvest, like a version of Harvest, which is cool.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Next is the Hustle.
You gotta remind me what the Hustle does.
He's able to grab hold of objects without the use of his hands or fingers.
Okay, so it's great for
it's great for thieving. Yes.
Yeah. So that's just Harvest, but like, because Harvest could also do that, but instead of like a mini army, it's like him doing it.
Yeah, I would say. Just him sealing things is really useful. Probably put him actually in as this like one of the support, maybe under.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely more support.
Yeah, it's definitely more support. I'd put her above the 2 hair ladies.
Yeah.
Like right here in C, like upper middle of C, I would say. Is that fair?
Okay, that's
cool.
Fair.
All right, next is the Matekuda, which is can shapeshift into what someone else wants it to be.
It's the dual items. Yeah. It's like he can make the copies.
Yeah.
Of like the fake camera.
With the fake cameras, yeah. Which is useful. I would put it above the hair ladies, above the one we just, or under the hustle. Because it's just another support one at that point.
Another
you
support.
know?
It's fully a support.
Yeah.
Anyways, the unnamed string stands
with the cats, stray cats. Yep. That's just a better Jolene stand in my opinion. So I think it's just above Stone Ocean. Right here. It's like upper C in my opinion.
Okay.
Because it's like you have multiple cats. It's not just one user.
That's true. It's not just one.
So yeah, and then last but not least,
finally
we have Heaven's Door again. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. So it's gonna be.
What more do we need?
It's just gonna be right here in S. But yeah, so we have now finished all of JoJo's stands, and we're almost at 2 hours. So almost 4 hours later. How do you feel, sir?
I'm tired. I'm hungry. I think I'm gonna go get lunch after this.
That is completely fair. But yeah, like
there were so many stands.
There were so many stands. I'm looking at it right now. Let me actually post. Yeah, let me post a picture right now, like whoop, right there. That's our full tier list. I'll be posting it on my community tab too, and I want to hear what you guys think of what you thought of our opinions.
Please tell us how fucking wrong we are and how stupid we are.
Yeah, like how dare we
don't understand JoJo.
You know, even though I think most people can understand why we put certain stands where they are, because we were just talking about the stands, not the users. If we were talking about the characters themselves,
people aren't gonna watch this.
Different.
It's 2 hours long.
Hey, you'd be surprised. My first one got like over 100 views. Like it's one of my more viewed ones.
They'll put it on while eating lunch.
No, that's what I'm saying. They will.
And they'll disagree with us heavily because
they will disagree with us heavily. But that's okay. Yeah. That's okay.
Tell us how stupid and wrong we are for our stand opinion.
Yeah. But anyways, thank you so much, Indomino, for joining me today. If you like our content and want to see more from us, I do everything from anime breakdowns, and Indomitable has been doing more like anime, also Super Sentai stuff. What are some of the other things?
I consume all media. I'm a media goblin, and I want to try to do more videos and all that stuff. October's coming up. I'm going to be dedicating that to horror movie franchises.
So go check him out for that, because I'm scared of horror, so I won't be doing that. You can definitely check out horror on his channel for sure. But yeah, that just wraps up our list at an hour and 53 minutes. Well, maybe different because of editing, but yeah, it's around there. But yeah, thanks for joining us today, friends. Thank you, Indomino, for taking part in this. This was a great collab, and yeah, just hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more content like that. It really it'd support us, and we really appreciate it, right?
Yeah, see you on Monday for the JoJo Lands
video.
Right.
Well, you know what's funny? So judging based on how long this will take for editing, this actually may come out after our JoJo Lands video. So if you're wondering, we're filming this before our JoJo Lands video. So if we're saying that, it's because we haven't actually filmed our JoJo Lands video, because that actually comes out in 3 days, which I'm looking forward to. Araki, you better not disappoint, please. We want content. We need things to talk about. Very fun.
We need stuff to talk about before the month.
Yes.
This
was fun. Thank you, sir. And I'll see you later, friends. Thanks for watching.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.